Hi YouTube. I just want to do a little short video about my city of New Orleans and something that I observed this past weekend. Um, the show Treme, it's a very entertaining show. Some people in New Orleans, they don't really care for this show. Um, I think the reason being is because they may feel that that's not a accurate um, or accurate depiction of their particular neighborhood. Now the show is it's entitled Treme, but it's not just about the community of Treme. Um, it's many different. It's uptown. It's the Lower Ninth Ward. Different parts of the city. Different characters of the city. But someone made a comment and said, really, New Orleans is a collection of communities. And this weekend, I really did get to experience um, this collection. I took my daughter to a birthday party, and my daughter, she does attend a Catholic school, and it is the end of the year, so people, other parents was just like, well, who's staying and who's gonna go? And what I found is that there were parents that were very for leaving their children at this particular Catholic school, because some people, because this school has pre-K, so nursery is so expensive to have your child in a nursery. It's really expensive. And talking with some people, it's like they say, well, they let their kid go there because it's the tuition is half of what nursery would be if they would have left them at nursery. And that really is kind of the reason that I went on ahead and I switched my daughter. I put her at this particular school, but like I said, it is a Catholic school, and my daughter, she loves the school. And I just decided that I would not go through the application process. I wouldn't sit through these curriculum meetings and subject my daughter to taking all these different tests and things. I did apply to one school, but she didn't get in, which honestly is such a relief, um, because this particular school, Lusher, uh, it's like this little cult or something. I don't know, because it's like I went to this particular party on the following day, and these particular parents, the majority of these kids came from another nursery, and all they talked about was what school their kids were going to go to. Oh, my kid got into Lusher, my kid got into Lusher. And I was like, okay. And I mean, to each his own. I mean, it's just elementary school. I don't know. Um, it is a good school. I'm not gonna say it isn't. It's a school that does emphasize the arts, but I look at it like this here. Not every kid is autistic. So, I really don't think that uh, President, the President Obama spent much time practicing violin. So, I mean, that's just my take on it. But anyway, I went to my grandfather's house afterwards, and on my way to my grandfather's house, I noticed that they were having a second line down. I don't know if it was down Claiborne or if this was just the remnants of the gathering on Claiborne or whatever. But my daughter's like, "What are they doing?" And so we're talking about it, and I was just like, nobody from uptown, nobody at this party that was in this park on St. Charles, nobody said anything about, oh, the second line, going to the second line up. And I was just like, it's like these people exist in their little bubble, and then there's this community that exists in its little bubble. And then I went to Pontchartrain Park, and where my grandfather lives, and a baseball game was going on, and I also saw some signs about building energy efficient homes. And I was just like, this is a whole nother separate thing that's going on here. And I really just looked around my city and I see that New Orleans, I think everyone gets something different out of the city, whether it's good or bad. But people tend to see the city as one solid entity, I guess, but it really isn't. You have people that really only exist in their own little bubble in these few square miles. Their kids go to this school, this particular church, they go to this particular grocery store, and that's it. And I think that's sad, really. I really do, because you're not allowing your child to experience everything that the city has to offer. It's just like I was talking with some parents about Mardi Gras. And they was like, oh, where did you go? Did you go in St. Charles? And I was like, no. I went on Claiborne and saw Zulu. Why would I go on St. Charles? So it's just, I think if we're going to move forward as far as repairing the city, I think we need to stop looking at ourselves in these particular bubbles and look at ourselves as one whole entity instead of separate little bubbles floating around. The city might be able to really, really come back, because it's like you see uptown, they have grocery stores. And really, it doesn't look like, you may have a few sparse little houses that are still empty, but it's, for the most part, everything is up and running back to normal. But then as you go further out east, it doesn't look like that. I don't know what could be done to change this, because you can't make a person move back into their home. But, well, I hope at some point we'll be able to just get our city back in order. At the end of the day, that's really what I want. I just want New Orleans to heal. And maybe we can all come together and heal, and not just exist in our little bubbles. Maybe. Who knows?